Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. It's day number 227 of Giggling. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler. And today it's Friday in August, so you know what that means. It's August. Why can't I say that without laughing? It's so silly. Well, that's probably why I have to laugh when I say it, because it's so silly. Anyway, O-Town Appreciation Friday. It's here. It's happening. This is the third one. I can't believe it's the third Friday of August already. What the heck? So, here we are today, and we are talking about the one, the only, Dan Miller. Yay! Whoa! The crowd goes wild! So, oh man, Dan Miller. I can't even just say Dan, I have to say the full name. He's just one of those people that you have to like say the full name, and that's probably just me, but you know, like James Maslow or Nick Carter, Dan Miller. Maybe it's like the way that the syllables work out, but yeah. So anyway, can we all just start off by agreeing that Dan is perfect, right? Yeah, we all agree on that. Yeah, okay, good. So Dan is perfect. He's just perfect. And like, so I have been a member of Dan's Patreon for a bit. And it has been a fun ride. So oh no, I lost something. That's okay. Never mind. I get distracted so easily. Oh my gosh. So it's been a fun ride. But what I like most of all about the Patreons are the Zoom calls that we have as a group. And not only has it helped me to become better friends with more townies, but also it like builds a better relationship between us, the townies, and them, the O-Towns. In this case, Dan Miller. So yeah, it's always so fun. And like his Zooms always feel like you're just like hanging out with your friends. Like he's one of your friends. And you're just all chit-chatting away about whatever is going on. And like it's a lot of fun. And yes, I understand that I pay for this, but still it's not it's not like you could pay for things and still be disappointed. So that's what I mean. But like you could tell that he's genuine in talking to us and wanting to get to know us. So I've been back on the O-Town train since they came back in 2014, I guess. So I went to a few O-Town concerts way back when they, the first time. But now on the reboot, I mean, it's been almost 10 years. They're just this now. So I've been back since the beginning, since the very first like little miniature tour that they did. I mean, I only went to one show. I didn't go crazy just because I had a lot of other things going on, but I was there and I paid my $35 for VIP and it was fantastic. But I've been around for a long time. That's what I'm trying to say. And when I came back, I didn't have a favorite because my favorite was APA, and he didn't come back, so I was free agent here. So when I came back, I was like, I don't know who's gonna be my favorite. We'll see. Fast forward not too much after that first concert, I was like, yeah, I'm a Dan girl. What can you say? It's my favorite. So yeah, so if you didn't know, now you know. I'm a Dan girl. Dan's my favorite. But Also, what I also wanted to say, I don't know why I had to like announce that. That was silly. But I do also need to say that since the beginning, this is where I was going with this initially. Since the beginning, you know, I was doing a whole bunch of VIPs and stuff, and I felt like of the four of them, the first one to make an effort to like ask me my name and remember who I am was definitely Dan. And that like that little bit goes such a long way, because when you feel like your efforts are recognized and appreciated, it makes you want to give more. I mean, at least for me. I can't speak for everyone, but for me. So when Dan is like he was basically the greeter. He was always the first one in the VIP, like when you went to go take the picture. He was always the first one, like by the people. So he would be the first person you went to say hello to. So, so like he was the first one to say, "What's your name?" and like actually try to remember it. So that meant a lot. I mean, it was definitely like a lot of concerts later that that like I became recognizable, but that's fine. You know, it's okay. I'm not like, I don't even know when. Honestly, I don't know when it happened. But, you know, and then like after that, it was always like he'd always greet me with my name. And that's like, I mean, that means a lot. And it's not just me that he did this for. It was like everyone. Everyone. like Dan knows everyone, and that's so great. Because, you know, there is another member that we won't mention, but unsure if he knows my name still to this day. Like 80 concerts later. Anyway, not important. But yeah, so like that kind of like social connection. And I know that like he always says he hates people and he hates whatever, but like doing that like really makes a difference and bridges the gap and makes people feel very comfortable, and maybe it makes him feel more comfortable when he knows people. I don't know, but like it was really like a really great touch. And I know like honestly now all of O-Town is very good at remembering the regulars. We'll say the regulars. But like back then, you know, you don't know what you're getting into at the beginning. So I just really appreciate that, and I'll always remember that Dan was the first one to make the effort to get to know me, and that's really, really special. And so other things that we love about Dan, I mean the list is endless. I mean, like, obviously, the dancing is so good. The energy on stage, it's, like, ridiculous. I mean, it's so good. He turns it on, and then it's just out of control. He's so good. He's such a good performer, such a good stageman. And it's just, I love watching him on stage because it's just, like, magical. And then, I mean, then there's the voice. What the heck? It's so good. He's so good. He's so talented. And like the other day on the last Zoom that we had, he was just like singing random requests that we would throw out at him. And like singing them perfectly. He did Truly Madly Deeply, and I was like almost crying. I was sitting there like this. Like a crazy person, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good, and I was just so happy, and it was the best. Because I don't know if I should say, but I'm gonna say, so once upon a time, Kendall from Big Time Rush also covered Truly Madly Deeply, and that was fantastic. It was a phenomenal cover. But like this, I don't know why I was like brought to tears. I was just so happy, and like I don't know if I like without practicing, without knowing anything, he just belted that out. Like, oh my God. And like that song has always been like, I've liked it a lot because of Kendall's cover, and now Dan has to go and cover it, and I'm like, what is air? It was so good. Oh man, very different, two very different covers, but just equally as good. But yeah, he just sings. He's singing anything. He's so good. I'm just so thankful that they all wanted Dan in the band because he wasn't there initially, and I'm just really happy because he like completes it. And also another really awesome thing about Dan is he makes all of their awesome merch. He designs it all. So like this All or Nothing shirt that I have on, how can I go? What is it? It does say All or Nothing at All, but I can't like lift it up any higher because I can't. So yeah, so I mean, the shirts are always so great, and obviously we all buy them. I have 50 billion O-Town shirts because of selfies, and you need to buy your shirt to get your selfie, and you know, we all buy them. So they can't just like rely on the same shirt all the time. They constantly have to like put new ones out because we all have them, or else we're going to end up in the situation of the orange shirt from, what year was that? 2017, when we all had, like, I literally have 12 orange O-Town shirts. It's too many. so like, and I also like that he listens to our feedback, and like when we tell him things, or like things that we like and things that we don't like, he takes it seriously and like implements it. Like this last time we said we need more options for shirts because we don't want to buy the same shirt over and over and over again. And this last run, they had 3 different options. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. Keep up the good work. So yeah, I think he's just so great. And also, I mean, he's just like a really good dad too. Like really good. I remember one time we were at a show, and it was wherever the show was. They had a show the night before, and we were kind of waiting in line, waiting to go in, and everyone was like, well, we can't do anything yet because Dan's not here. And we're like, well, where is he? And then everyone then we heard that he went home right after the show because he had to go to a soccer game with his son, and then came back. So like he flew home and then flew back. That's crazy, but that's really awesome to not miss your kid's soccer game. I mean, and now like I mean, like, that's just like, hearing something like that just is like, man, Dad of the Year. Good job, Dan. And like, because I know how important it is, like, as a kid, to want your parents to be at your things, you know? And I mean, like, my parents were always at my things, and they missed one when I was like in college, and I was like, what the heck? I'm gonna remember this forever that you didn't come to my recital. Actually, it wasn't a recital, it was like one competition. But yeah, so those things are important, and he's so great at it. And I don't know, I can go on and on about how great Dan Miller is. And also I love that he's like, he like toes the line of like really humble, but also not. Like, he's always like, oh, I'm so lame, I'm this, I'm not, like, whatever. But like, he also knows that he's very talented. But yeah, so it's like, oh, I don't know. And then it's like, no, but come on. Yeah. And he's just naturally a talented guy. I don't know what else to say. I think Dan is fantastic. Dan girl for life. And yeah, so I guess that's gonna be it for me for today. Let me know what you love about Dan Miller. Comment below, message me, whatever. Shout out to the like 5 other Dan girls. I think everyone is secretly a Dan girl, let's be honest. Yeah, so It's just like Eric took everyone. All right, guys. That's for real gonna be it for me for today. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.